So basically, today it's gonna be a different episode. So stay tuned. There's probably gonna be 2 parts of it, and you'll know very soon what's gonna happen. Also, another thing, Aaron doesn't know this yet, but I've got a little surprise for him. Look at this. There you go. Killed it. That's for you.
What? Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Really? I got it back here. Exactly. Tripod, cool. Nice tripod, yeah.
Do you need some color in your life?
Do you need some color in your life? Like this is the one that you need. Like it matches the color of the day. Like, you know, this like water wiffle light.
Anyway, that's not even the thing for the log, but you know, let's get to it. Oh, and another thing, Aaron. Do you have a camera bag?
No. I just use my bag. I need one.
You need one.
And here it is.
There you go.
Oh wow. Bruh. I feel so appreciated. Oh my gosh.
It's good to be a Technotis fan. Well, as you can see, Technotis is packed down, and we're moving.
You didn't tell me.
Okay. Hope it's okay. Do not throw your things. They will break, as you saw. You still don't know what we're doing, do you? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. Let me tell you what's happening. Basically, I'm gonna do a portrait photo shoot with some people for a church, right? So they're wanting some people's portrait photos on the website, but I have no idea how to build up the lighting studio. I know what the photos need to look like, what the lighting needs to look like, but what we're gonna do now is try to set it up today, and then from week today they're gonna shoot the photos. What this episode of Technotis is about is figuring out, you with me, it's you and me, we're figuring out how to do a photo shoot lighting setup. So we're gonna set up this photo shoot lighting here. That's why I brought all the lights from the studio, and then we're gonna try to set it up here. We're obviously gonna turn all the lights off and have only our lights on. Now, where do we start? I think we're gonna start with the backdrop. We need to figure out how to get a backdrop in here, so let's do that. So, basically, so far what we've done is there is a backdrop, black backdrop, which is just a piece of black cloth hanging over this. These are TV stands and just a piece of speaker stand over the top, so just hanging on here. Then I've got two lights over here. There's one light over there, one over there. So, as you can see over here, you get quite a good lighting already. But what we not want is another hair light from the back, and then we're gonna start playing around with these lights. And also I want to be as far from the background as possible without showing you the sides, so that the background would be blurred black. So we'll see if we can do that. Okay, let's try that. But also I'm gonna switch to the other camera because I'm gonna use this camera to take the photos. So I'm gonna set this one up on the tripod over here. Look, can you see? There's a tripod over here. So I'm gonna set this camera up on the tripod over there so we can start changing the lightings and things like that. So here we are on the other camera. Now I'm gonna put this camera, put this over there, and I need all these things to put on the camera. So what we have over here is a 70mm lens, which I'm hoping that it's going to be enough. Usually for portraits you have like 85 lens, but I don't have an 85 lens, so we're going to have to work with that. So now we're going to put Aaron over there. We've got another little problem here. Basically what's happening is that the backdrop is a bit too low, because if you look over here, and this was Aaron's height, so if anyone a little bit higher comes and we tilt it a bit up, can you see? It goes over that. So we need this to be higher. So we're gonna figure out how to do that now. Situation update. We've got the backdrop moved much higher. So the next thing, we're gonna need to try and get some hair light for the subject. So we're gonna need to put a light over there somehow, on top of there, to light it down. So somewhere over there should be a hair light that's shining this way. Mic stand or something there. I'm thinking we need to put the ring light over there, but we'll have to figure out the mounting way. So if we can move these tables that way, while these legs then move in the end here, so that the gap between the two stands are smaller, or if there's anything, because we can move the other side of the tables as well, because there's a little bit of room here to move. So if we can move all these here, and then we can have a mic stand on the other side there, a mic stand or something mounted up there, and then point the ring light just over to the other side. The gap, as you can see in the back now, is much smaller. You can see from the front as well. So what we're going to do now is we try to put like a mic stand or something, build up so behind there, so we can shine over the backdrop to get some hair light. Try to get some kind of like a 3-point lighting on the subject, you know, like I don't know if you know what the 3-point lighting is. 3-point lighting is basically having a key light, which is the main light, showing from this side. Then you're going to have a fill light from the other side, filling that, not as strong as the first one, just to give still some contrast on the face, and then have a hair light from the back to light up the hair or the top of the subject. So this is my idea, what I'm trying to do now, figuring out how to put something up there shining this way for the hair light. If you don't know this trick yet, then if you don't have any light stands, then you can use a microphone stand as well. So if I'm gonna pull this a bit further down so you can see, you can kinda screw it onto the mic stand. So I'm gonna have the ring light over here, push it down, put it in, and then tighten it there. And there we go. Basically, it works. I know it's not ideal, because if you look from the side here, then it's not exactly holding on to the perfect thing, but it's what we've got to go with. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. The light is on. Aaron, stay there now. Go back to your position. Okay, that light is shining to the background as well. Basically, it's not gonna work in there. We need to move that light somewhere else. I've got another idea. So let's take the hair light down and let's put the hair light in front over here. So if we put it there, we can angle it a little bit that way, but still have a hair light. Okay, I'm thinking something like that. Let's try it.
Is that where you want people to stand?
Yes. So if you can see this now, this looks much better. If you look at, there's a little bit of side light coming. There's this one. I'd like the hair light to be a bit more higher and pointing more down, if you know what I mean, because at the moment it comes very much from... Aaron, go back. At the moment it comes a little bit more to the side. Let me take a picture so you can see as well. So it's a bit too much from the side, so I like to go get it on the top. Okay, let's try that. I think we're getting somewhere. So if you look at this now, focus, bam. Okay, that's more like it. I think it's pretty good. Let me think if I want to change something, or change anything. But I'm thinking, what if we put this one a bit closer, put it a bit further up, like that. Already better. Although this one a bit closer. I'm gonna try something else as well. Look, at the moment, it's looking pretty good. Like, we've got one hair light over there, then we've got fill light, and then key light. If you can see over there, then this is there's a bit, that side of Aaron's face is a bit warmer. You know, you can see the highlights over there are a bit stronger than on that side. It's looking good, but I'm just wondering, look, on this side of the eye, you can see that the glasses are pointing down, and that side is going straight in the eye. So I'm just thinking if I'm gonna play around with the lights and see what's gonna work best. So just for the sake of it, I want to try this with the white background. So Aaron, get in there. Let's try it with the white background. Anyway, I think we have got it this time. So let me show you like the setup we have this time here. So I think the final setup is gonna look something like that. This is the last kind of what we've got. So how did we do it in the end? So we have both lights over here. I think so basically it comes from the front to the subject. Then we've got the hair light, which I'm using the ring light over there to get as much power as I can for this. And then we've got this little LED light with this little flexi tripod thing from Secti mounted on this side here. Remember, this one was the one that I showed you in the other blog where I was testing this out. So basically this is the setup. The subject stands over here, looks in the camera. So this is the final thing, how we did it. So if you have any questions, or if you want to see the other pictures that I'm gonna take next week, I'm just gonna put them in the end of the video so you can check them out as well, and how the lighting was also. Okay, now time to back down and then go home, and then next week the same thing. So I'll see you next week, okay? Boom.